Well, hi, everybody. I hope you're having a nice night. At least no horrible tragedies happened today for a whole day. Or at least, maybe, I'm sure, whatever. Pray for those poor people in Turkey and all over the world. But the sky hasn't fell in on us today here in America, I guess. But that's not for all of us, but for us it hasn't, hopefully. Uh, I was trying to figure out, I've been writing notes every day ever since you seen me last time. And then I just went through and threw half of them, or 9/10 of them away tonight, and kept a couple that still seemed like they might be readable. Trying to figure out what to read on. If anybody wants a personal reading, it's lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. Put your phone number in there. lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. I just got caught up, and I only have about 2 or 3 things left to do right now on my schedule. So if somebody wants a reading, it would be a good time to get one if you didn't want to have to wait. And I've been really busy doing readings, and I've been, I don't know what I've been doing. Working on getting my TV sorted out a little bit. I've got my nephew's nephew, Daniel, who's the sweetest person in the world. He's going to come over and help me go through some stuff in my computer that I need this next week. So that's going to help me a lot. I'm really blessed to have him to come and help me. And it's just been a pretty good week for me. Hopefully it has been for you too. And we want to make sure and remember to pray for everybody in Turkey and everybody in Ukraine and everywhere, all over the world that needs prayers, and send angels out to them. And I try to do that when I wake up in the morning before I even get going. And we need to be thankful every morning for what we do have and all the healthy family and people we do have. And just take in the joy of being blessed to have that. And I bought me a new pendulum. I didn't go out looking for a new pendulum. I was going to look for some of those divining rods because I am a water witch. I was like 26, 27 years old when I found out. I didn't even know. I mean, it's not a big deal because after I found out how it worked and everything, I used to have people that came in the bar triad, and probably about 6 out of 10 people, if they're really paying attention and holding the stick. I used to use a stick, and it would just turn right over. It would just bend right over. It would come, like a backwards elbow. It would just go right almost down to your feet if you kept walking, if you were over a riverbed or something like that. The first time I ever heard about it, me and my second husband, we had just gotten married, and we went over to see my parents, and they were building a home in nowhere, Arizona. Actually, I think the post office box that they used was Kirkland, Arizona. But right there at the trailer park they were staying in, it was nowhere, Arizona, and they even had their own postmark because my cousin owned that. It was a bar and a little resort trailer park. And they were staying in there in their RV while they built their home. But they had to have wells on their property there. So everybody over there had been kind of experimenting with water witching, and so my mom was so happy when she was saying, "Oh, I'm one, but your dad can't do it," And I thought, "Oh God, what in the hell is she talking about now? She's always talking about something crazy." So she took me out and she showed me how to hold the branch, which the way you hold it, you put your hands up like this, and there's no way you can bend it down then. It bends itself. It just goes over backwards. Little split willow branch about that long on each side, and then, whatever, dills to hang on to, and then about that long on the bottom, whatever, that long. And so she went in to cook dinner, and I'm walking around in her yard thinking, I'm feeling so stupid, and all of a sudden that thing takes off, and I can't believe it. It just amazes me. I never had anything, it was like magic to me, even though I had read the Edgar Cayce readings and a lot of other things. I knew there were such things. But I felt kind of privileged. My dad couldn't do it, but if me and my mom held hands behind him and put our hand on his forearm on each side, it would work for him, which was kind of strange, not really. I guess it was just transferring that energy or whatever it was we had into his body. I don't know, but I used to play with sticks and divining rods and stuff like that. I used to do it for entertainment at the bar when I get bored when it was slow during the daytime. And I had hundreds of people try it over the years, and I'd say at least 6 out of 10 people can do it. If they want to do it and they try it and they literally walk around for a few minutes, it will work for them. So it's not anything that's unusual. But I think that's why I'm drawn to pendulums, because they work a lot on the same energy, I think. And I got me a new pendulum, and I just absolutely love it. It's copper. And I used it to see if I've got a new grandbaby due this next week, and I think it's due the 22nd, but when I put the Empress, and I got me some small cards, and it fits right over my calendar for the day, when I took her out of the deck and moved her around, it came out that baby was going to be born on the 15th, so I'm going to see. And if that works, if that comes out, like, this thing is so sensitive. I swear I was talking about it after I got through reading for my other grandchildren in Boston the other day, and I had just got it, and I started talking about it and looked over at it, and it was hanging off the back of this deal where it was up high, and it started moving. I didn't do it on purpose, but I had it on there where it could swing, and it started moving for me just looking at it. I swear. I'm not telling stories, so I thought that thing is so sensitive. So I did it for the child because my daughter had some plans that was supposed to be on the same weekend with my son. My son was going to visit my daughter on the same weekend the baby was born, and she had to babysit the other grandson, or the same weekend the baby was due. And when she told me that on the phone, for some reason I wanted to tell her right then, well, that baby's going to be there before the 22nd. And then after I got off the phone with her, I thought, get those little bitty cards out. It'd fit over each day and just go through with that new pendulum. And it was just steady no, steady no, steady no. There was about 10 days there before it came up. And when I got to the 15th, it just went, right before I got to the 15th, right when I was crossing over, it started trembling and quit swinging back and forth so hard and started trembling. And the minute I put it over, it just started swinging in big circles. And so I didn't even recheck it. I just texted my daughter and told her the baby was going to be there on the 15th. So we'll see. And then later, I was so amazed that I actually did a little short video and I sent it to my daughter because I said I wanted to try this again, and it did the same thing the second time. So we'll see. So before I started this video tonight, I know we're all just on indictment watch or whatever, wondering if anything's going to happen. And I went through my daily calendar and with, I don't remember which one of the little cards I used to signify Donald Trump, but I went through there and I got he won't be indicted till the 23rd of May. That seems like forever. But if they wait till, and I was going to ask if he'd get indicted on treason, because that's what's been in the back of my mind all day. That's what I was thinking about after that computer debacle where they've downloaded stuff off those secret, those classified documents and top secret documents onto a computer and then onto one of those little click drives or whatever. I don't know what they're called, the little dills that you shove into your computer, like you see in the movies or whatever. I think he's going to go down hard when he goes, if he's still alive. For some reason, every once in a while, I feel like I don't think he's going to make it till then. I don't know why. And this YouTube, this is for entertainment only. It's not like I'm saying something, it's just, I hope he is still here. I'm not trying to get rid of him, but I'm just thinking about that. And talking about somebody still being here. If he decided not to be, everybody says, well, there's no way he could leave the country or anything. Where the hell's David Miscavige? They can't find him to serve a subpoena to him or an indictment, or I don't know what they're trying to give to him, but it's more than just a subpoena, I think. But they're trying to find him to take him in for something. Maybe it's just for questioning or something. And maybe it's indictments, but they've been looking for him for 2 or 3 months and nobody can find him. And as far as his wife, I might do I can't think of her name. But everybody thought she was dead because nobody had seen her for so long. She was missing. And then they brought her on this program that they had on 60 Minutes or something, and they talked to about 3 or 4 women that were from that church and stuff, and they all looked like they were drugged. And they were asking her questions, and she said no, that she hadn't been being held against her will or something like that. I can't remember, but they were some pretty pertinent questions. And that's been a couple of years ago, and I don't think anybody's seen her or heard from her since then. And before that, nobody had seen or heard from her for 3 or 4 years. That's why they thought he had done something to her then. But anyway, and another thing that just bugs the crap out of me is why in the hell is Bannon got a podcast or whatever in the hell that is, radio show, whatever. And he was found guilty. In fact, I am going to read on that. They had a judge that was appointed by Trump, and they I can't figure out what's going on with my camera. It's got lines through it on this side. I might have touched the wrong thing. I hope it is recording. But anyway, they put Miscavige and his wife, Bannon. Steve Bannon. So they had a Trump judge when he went to trial, and what he was on trial for, he could get up to 2 years. He got found guilty, and the Trump judge didn't even sentence him. Anybody else would have been put in jail, and then if they would have wanted to file a complaint against, or whatever, what do they call that, for appeal, he would have had to do it from jail. But he just let him go. So here we got this horrible person spewing out this hate every day, where if he'd have been put in jail and had his electronic stuff taken away from him, he wouldn't have been able to do that. And that's horrible. Horrible for our democracy. So, and he's horrible. But anyway, I just, I don't know what's going on with this computer. I've never seen it with lines in it before. I would turn it off and turn it back on, but I don't know. I don't want to start over again. I don't know. Anyway, I can't figure out why Steve Bannon's not in jail. He should be inside in jail, not having a pod. So I'm wondering if somebody paid off that judge. They said he ran the people on Midas Touch says he ran a good trial and that he was fair and that he was legal. And then Bannon was found guilty, and instead of cuffing him and taking him to jail, he says, well, I know you're going to want to appeal this, so you don't have to go to jail. So anyway, it's just straight up BS. the whole thing. No wonder people are so upset. Everybody talks about people being upset with the government. People are upset because there's no justice. That people are asking questions, well, what's going to happen if they indict Trump? Or they'll probably everybody be out fucking partying in the streets if they indict Trump. There'll be a hell of a lot more people partying than there will be shooting. That's for damn sure. So anyway, that's just my feelings. And this is for YouTube only. This is... So, I didn't even have this question wrote down, but I'm going to ask it. I'm going to ask of, I wish I could think of her name. If I'd known I was going to ask it, I'd have looked it up. But David Miscavige's wife. I'm just going to ask, is she still alive? Nobody's seen hide nor hair of her since she did that TV appearance. That's probably why they're looking for him. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what they're looking for him for. So, but he's got so many people. I mean, he could go all over the world and stay hidden as long as he stays in, oligarchs' houses and mansions and places. He's probably living it up good somewhere. Probably got Tom Cruise helping him. Who knows? I got some of these cards going the wrong way. Anyway, so let's see. What is her name? I used to know her name. It's been so long. I can't keep up. There's so many different things that comes out every day, and I used to watch that stuff on Scientology, and it's been so long ago I can't remember her name now. But is David Miscavige, I remember his name, is his wife still alive? Let's see what's coming up for YouTube, for entertainment only. Well, she was taken away in the past, and I think this card's upside down. I don't think it was her idea to be taken away somewhere to seclusion. In the present, it looks like she might still be alive, but she's planted somewhere that maybe she don't want to be. Somebody's garden over. Let's see. We got the Ace of Pentacles, but it's upside down. She's not there of her own free will. She's being held somewhere against her will. And David Miscavige thinks that he just thinks that he got total control over everything, that and everything. They may find something out about this, so that's what I'm being told right now. Let me shuffle these cards and draw one out of the middle. We may be hearing something about this pretty quick. About where she is or what's going on. Is she still alive? Still wonder if she's still alive. She's been taken somewhere against her will. This is upside down. Planted in a compound or something. This is saying, yes, this is true, but it was against her will. It's saying that she was forced, again, because it's upside down. And then this is him thinking that he can get away with anything at any time. This is the outcome. He still, in his own mind, thinks he can talk his way or buy his way or out, whatever. Maybe stay hidden for the rest of his life. Who knows? Maybe if they topple the power in the United States, he feels like he can just walk back in with all the rest of them and be in the right place. White males that run everything and treat women like crap. So, he's not being honest about this. This is over him. Definitely lying about where she's at and what's going on the last time he talked about it. And his star is fading. Fading, fading, fading. This is upside down. A lot of his plans are going to backfire. This is upside down. And justice is coming after him. So it looks like whatever he's been doing, he's going to be in trouble for doing it. That's what, from these cards, that he's going to get caught. Somebody's going to tell on him, something's going to happen. Maybe his organizations is not as tight as it always has been. I imagine the people that got her or whatever they're doing, I bet you, if she's still alive, I bet they're so loyal to him, just like some of the other people in this world have loyal followers that shouldn't. Not very nice people. I just cannot figure out why some of these cards are upside down. None of these are. All of a sudden, once I picked them up and started looking through them, that one is, that one is, that one is. I must have shuffled them in there sideways or something. Anyway, and another one I wanted to ask about was this Charles McDonald, this FBI agent. Who was supposedly, from what I heard today, they didn't really find any information that he had anything to do with that investigation on Trump. They found money and they found other stuff. But anyway, it's going to be interesting because I think the news has put out some misleading stuff. And that's the last thing we need right now. We need them to put out stuff that people can trust, especially if it's going to be taken to newscasters and news programs and everything else. But what I want to ask is, if there's any more FBI agents that's going to be caught up in this. They start looking into this. I think they're going to find a couple more, at least 2 more is what I'm being told. 2 more. So I want to check this out and see. No, that wasn't straight. Well, maybe we got her now. So, are they going to find any more FBI agents that's been taking payoffs? I think they're going to find 2 more that are involved in this espionage stuff and been getting money from Russia and everything else. I feel like they're going to find about 2 more, but let's see. Let's see if it wouldn't been, I don't know if it would show up as helpers for him or what. They know he's dirty. So how would I ask this? I guess just yes or no. Is there going to be any more FBI agents involved in this? I'm going to make 2 lines. The left side is yes and the right side is no. They're trying to hide it. Here's the payoff. Yes. Okay, so we got the 10 of Swords upside down, bad stuff going on. 6 of Coins straight up, people being paid off. And they're going to be found out because they're going to be out in the cold. But how many? How many? Let's do this again. I'm not going to do another side. I'm saying that these cards are yes. I don't have to do a no. So how many of these guys are being paid off? Let's see if we can find something. Good Lord. I hope it's not that many. I got a 10. So I hope they don't find that many bad ones, but that's what came out. So we'll see. We'll see. That doesn't mean there's going to be. But I was wondering how many, and I was expecting a 2, and I got a 10. So I can't throw it back in there because it's something I didn't want to see. It'd be nice, but it don't work that way. So, Will DeSantis run in 2024? And I'm asking this because we all know he's setting up for a run, but will he still be here? Is something going to take him down first? So I'm just asking this question. Is he going to run in 2024? Should just grab this. I was bragging about that pendulum. Let me see. Since it's a yes or no question. Is DeSantis going to run for president in 2024? Well, it's saying no. It tried to go to the circle. It tried to go to the yes. But then it stopped. It's like, yeah, he wants to, but he can't. So this is a no. Maybe I'll hold it up higher. I don't know if I can hold it that steady. I like it when I got my elbow balanced because then I know I'm not moving it. So that's a no. So we'll see. It sounds good. I hope the fricky don't run. But one thing about him, he's such a little Nazi. If he did get the nomination, I think anybody could beat him almost from the Democratic side. So maybe it wouldn't be a bad deal, but it would be horrible if he got in there by accident. So I'm glad that it said no. So that's DeSantis. DeSantis is what I always want to call him, but DeSantis. That's how I remember his name. Somebody wrote this to me, and it said, talked about Monagle, Charles McDonald, that FBI agency, and it says he was getting money from Deripaska, and somebody thought there might be less money coming into the Republican Party because they might have some of these holes blocked of all the Russian money that comes into the campaign. That was one of the questions. The best way to do that too, because I don't know how I could draw cards on it, but it's a yes or no. Is there going to be less money coming into the campaigns because of some of this Russian money getting stopped because of double FBI agents and stuff? Are they going to stop one part of money that's being funneled into the Republican Party? I don't think it makes that much difference. I cannot believe the money that's being funneled into the Republican Party. I heard stuff today that made my hair stand on end. So I'm going to put it lower side. Don't move it. So is this going to slow down the money? No. It's not going to slow down the money at all. No, it's not. So I didn't start doing this just so I could use that pendulum all the time. That wasn't the plan, but I got to do what's here. And then, I'm looking online. I started to say, where did that come from? And one of these was, well, that was the last one from there. So on this side, I've got somebody wrote and wanted to know if Alex Jones was bisexual. I don't even want to ask that because I could care less what his sex is as long as he'd start trying to push hate against other people that are bisexual. We got, will the debt ceiling get passed? So we could do that. I haven't even drawn one card on it. I know there's so many variables in that it would be hard to get a good answer on it because it's not overdue yet. You know, they're going to hold it off till the last minute. They're such a bunch of assholes. But will the debt ceiling get passed? I want to thank all my new subscribers, and I want to just be thankful. And bless y'all. Okay, well, the debt ceiling get approved? What would that be, raised or debt ceiling be passed? what they call it, getting passed. Well, they passed that bill for the debt ceiling so we don't default on our loans. This is not giving anybody money. It's money that's already been spent. People are so stupid. And they can't see what the Republicans are just doing with that kind of shit. I would never vote for them, even if I'd voted for them all my life. They come in and double the debt in the first couple of years, and nobody fights with them about raising the debt ceiling because it's something that's got to be done. That's what adults do. Got to pay your bills. So, I'm going to draw a cross for that, a Celtic cross. I'm going to say yes. The signifier is a magician, so I'm not going to draw a second. I'm not going to go into it any deeper in this. This is a yes card. It will be passed. They might hold it up till the last minute, but the cards are saying it's going to get passed. Okay, Hunter Biden's filing a lawsuit against all these assholes that are doing all the whining and moaning and groaning about his computer, because to start with, it wasn't their property and whatever. So instead of him just waiting for him to come after him, he's going after them. I think that's called going on the offensive from the defensive. And is this going to work? So let's read on Hunter Biden. I've never bet on Hunter Biden. I know one thing about Hunter Biden. He's not in the government. He's never been in our government. He wasn't carried into the White House like they were a bunch of king's children and giving them stupid jobs and giving him clearance and all the crap that Trump did. So it seems like every time they bring this stuff up, it should just make them look stupid and show how ignorant they all are. That would be like everybody used to try to get, was it Bill Clinton's brother that had the beer? Anyway, I guess he was a mess. And then I think Jimmy Carter had somebody in his family that wasn't too popular that they tried to use against him, but it wouldn't work then because people weren't that stupid. As long as they weren't in government, they didn't care. So let's see, Hunter Biden. What's going on with you, Hunter Biden? Is this lawsuit you filed against them going to reverse on them? What's going on in Congress right now? Everything they start just turns around and goes right down on their throat. Of course, they're not showing that on Fox News. Fox News has no idea. Somebody told me that they haven't shown anything about climate change on Fox News and everything that's going on, that they hadn't had any pictures of the earthquake in Turkey, that they hadn't been talking about that. So I wonder, I guess Fox News just watch everybody to see who likes which M&M and which Disney character is supposed to be gay. I guess that's what it all is. It's just a stupid, what do they call that, where you just go out and meme more or something. So, I need to mark these out so I can see where I'm at. So we are not going to do Alex Jones, the debt ceiling, government shutdown, Hunter Biden. So Hunter Biden, what's going on with you, Hunter Biden? Bless your heart. We're not all equipped sometimes to be in the places that we're born into. It's all a life lesson. Let's see what happens here. We got the King of Wands. So whoever's taking care of this and whoever's doing this, they've got the know-how. They've got all the information and they know what they're doing. So he's got good lawyers on his side. And I don't think I have to go any further. This is the influence. This is the influence right there. It's going to come out good for him to bring this out into the light. The foundation, we have his father in the foundation. He probably gave him some pointers on this, saying what you need to do is don't run from this, go right at him with it. Justice is coming through. And I really feel like if justice is coming through, he'll be able to cram this right back down their throat. It's going to make the worldview of it change. So anybody that had a brain in their head wasn't worried about his laptop anyway. But maybe the people, maybe this is going to bring more people to wake up that's in this cult or something. They're going to try to talk him out of it even or something. I don't know. Maybe he's going to go all the way and take him to court and sue him. Sue him good. I think that's what this is supposed to be about because he's not interested in making a deal with him. The hardest thing for him is the exposure. He doesn't like that and he worries about that. But But the law is on his side. Look at this. And I'm not saying because of Biden. This is the law. They're on his side. He's got whatever he's suing him about. He's got the goods. It might be a hung jewelry or something. There might be a Trumpster in there or something that doesn't let it get through. They don't have the goods on him. They don't have the goods on him, and they're going to come in and prove that he has the goods on him. Look at this. And here's the world. So this is actually going to help some of the people that don't know where they're at on this here. Before it's over, it's going to end up being good. Maybe not for Hunter Biden himself, but it's going to go against the repubes here or whatever because it just doesn't work out like they think it was. Just like the stuff going on in Congress right now, it's just not going to work out. It's going to bring this stuff out into the light so the world can see it. It's going to bring justice through, and even if maybe there is a hang up because there's maybe a Trumpster on the jury, if they have a jury trial, I don't know, or whatever's going on. It's still going to bring it out into the open, into the sunshine, and he's got a really good lawyer. So the point, I guess if people are so bored, they're going to actually be paying attention to this. His dad gave him the advice to go that way. This is the judge. So he really shouldn't worry about it. And shouldn't accept if they try to pay him off or something or get him out of there. I just hope he's got himself together pretty good at this time. I'm hoping his life has gotten better. Addictions are horrible. Believe me, I know I'm addicted to food. I thought I was doing so good, and now the last 6 weeks I've been fighting every day with it. Just fighting every day. I've even threw a scale away, probably a good one, because it wasn't weighing me the same like it should. And bought a new one, and it's doing the same thing. I got to weigh 3 times to get a weight on it. And I've never known electronic scales to be that way, so I might go get me another one and see what it does. Maybe I just break scales. That could be it. I could just break them. So let's see. I got something. Seems like I got something shining in my eyes all the time. So we're through with that one. Let's see what we got. Mike Pompeo. Where in the hell is he at? Nobody's heard anything about Mike Pompeo. Everybody's expecting him to pop up and run for president. Be hard to do that from jail, wouldn't it? So let's read on him. Is he in trouble? Is Mike Pompeo in trouble? He should be. We know he should be. He's right there with Jared and all that money going to the Saudis and all that kind of stuff. He's in that right up to his freaking nose. But let's see, Mike Pompeo. Let's just read on Mike Pompeo. What's he going to be doing? Mike Pompeo, this is February. March and April. In April. What's Mike Pompeo going to be doing in April? April of 2023. April of 2023. What's Mike Pompeo going to be doing in April of 2023? What's Mike Pompeo going to be doing in April of 2023? Mike Pompeo. Mike Pompeo, what are you going to be doing in April of 2023? Mike Pompeo. Cramp in my kidney. What are you going to be doing in 2023? At least I walked before I started this video. Mike Pompeo, 2023. Stop and go. Stop and go. Got them upside down? I guess I got them all upside down. Got the lover's card as the signifier. So he was close to Trump. And this is what we got. This is Trump over him. This is the obstacle. He's not going to be sitting very pretty. The foundation is the Hierophant. This is heavy law, lawyers, judges. He's going to be in trouble with the law. That's what he's going to be doing. In the past, he thought he was going to get out of this. Thought he was just going to skate right through it. But it not going to work like he thinks it's going to. Here's the hangman. He's not going to skate through it. He's going to have to go to trial, to court, do something. He's going to have to talk about what kind of deals he had going with all of his little phony friends that were trying to overthrow the government. He thought he had enough excuses and enough things to throw up there saying he was working for government that he wasn't going to have to explain anything. But he's having trouble with these excuses already because they're not even holding water. They're all upside down. And it's got him already really worried and depressed. And you're going to be more worried and depressed in April. This is a card for April. The hopes and fears is that you're going to be battling. Looks like you're going to be battling for your life. Maybe with the courts. and then he's going down the river. So I'm going to draw a clarifier over this going down the river and see if that's going to jail. What does going down the river mean? Sneaking out the back door, or usually means when you're asking about something like this, when that was what was on my mind. Is he going to be going to jail? What's he going to be doing? What's he going to be in the courts? Let's draw some more clarifier over that. Going to be working hard to keep from going down the river. But it's not going to work. Look at this. Got a death card upside down. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Whatever. So this shows that he was in so tight with Trump, and this is Trump, that he thought he was the winner. But he knows better now. He knows he's like the hanged man. He's hoping it takes a long time for them to get around to him, but they may already be talking to him or something. Because here's the deal where it's like everybody that he worked with and around have already told on him. He thought he could just like baffle him with bullshit, dazzle him with brilliance, but that's not going to work. This card was upside down. Here's the loser card on top of that, so that's not going to work. Here's him fighting for his life with all his lawyers. Here's the law coming in over him. Trying to send him up the river or down the river, whichever jail is. He's working hard not to go there, but it doesn't work. Because here's the death card upside down, which is the end of his life as he knows it. Doesn't mean that he's dying or dead or gone. It's his life as he knows it. It's the end of it. I don't know what's going on. Every time I look over there, I can't see him. That deal. I think I turned the camera different or something. I don't know. Anyway, so it looks like it's not going to be good for him. I said that was going to be in April. It's not. Did I say April? I don't remember exactly what month I said, but no, it's not looking very good. It's not looking very good at all. It's for Mike Pompeo. So who else is here? Maybe one of these guys is going to get out of here lucky. Who has a copy of these documents missing? Let's see if things come up that look like they're from other countries or something. Who has a copy of these documents that they're doing on the computers and stuff? You know they're transferring them around somewhere. You know it's treason. So who has the copies of these documents that they're finding that's been copied and put on computers and put on zip tabs or whatever they're called? Who are they sending this stuff to? What countries are they? Who are they selling this shit to? You know they're selling it. You know that was the plan. You know they've already sold some of it. You know damn well he has. So his mind is. Who are they selling this stuff to? I don't know why. I can't seem to get these cards going the right direction. Well, they've tried to sell it to somebody, but this was upside down. So I'll take it at its word. It's the Ace of Pentacles upside down in the past. Maybe they didn't get it to who they thought they would. In the present, another bully, and there's a lot of them out there. That could be Putin or any of these fascist countries would be bullies. It's not going to work out for them. What little bit of money they got's going to end up maybe putting them in jail forever. I don't know. Let's see what the outcome is. Holding their money close to their chest. What the hell's going on here? None of these cards are main arcana. So who are they selling these to? Shows that they tried to sell them, but they bungled it up. Looks like they tried to sell them to the wrong people. It's upside down. They bungled it up. Just a little bit of the money came through, not even as much as they were supposed to get for it. But they're broker than we think they are. What in the hell are they doing with all the money that they're taking in on all this phony shit? What the hell is Trump doing with it? Let's see if we can come up in any countries. Some of these cards talk to me of other countries. Let's see. Well, this looks like they're going to find out. I would say this looks like they're going to find out who they tried to sell them to or sold them to. And they're going to deny it and take the higher ground. But it's not going to work. But I still don't see no countries. I want to find out who they're selling them to. We know they're selling them. That's not no surprise. But it looks like they're not going to get away with it. Anyway, they're not going to get away with it. It probably won't be very long. It'll be leaked out who they're selling it to. Probably right away. Maybe not. Whatever would work best for a lawsuit against them is what I want. China, Russia, North Korea. That's what I should have asked. That's what I wrote down when I was doing this. I'm going to do 3 deals. It's got to be China, Russia, or North Korea. And it looks like they've already been gone out, some of them. They didn't get that much money for them, not like what they thought they were going to get. Or they didn't get the whole payment yet, or something. So come on, let's go with it while we're going here. China, Russia, or North Korea. China, Russia, or North Korea. Not China. We got the 9 upside down. They're afraid to deal with them. They're afraid to get out. Russia. Look at this. They're selling stuff to Russia. And they're telling North Korea they'll sell them stuff, but they're not sending them what they're saying they'll send to them in North Korea. So that's what's going on there. But this is Russia here. They're definitely sent some stuff out to them. It's going to come back and kick them in the ass. And here's the thief. Yeah, they're definitely stole those to sell to those places. That's what. No, those were not good cards. I already asked that if the judge got paid off for not putting Bannon in jail. Or did I? I don't remember if I did or not. Let's go. It's getting late. I know that time goes so fast when you start doing this. E.G. Carroll, I think that's supposed to be the 15th of April. he's trying to delay it by saying that he'll give him a sample, and he's not going to give him a DNA sample. He's just doing that to see if he can get this postponed. He's trying to do everything he can do to get it postponed. So let's see. E. Jean Carroll, is she going to be the one that puts him in jail? Him and her and Stormy Daniels might be the ones that he ends up going to jail for. After all, he won't go to jail for the E. Jean Carroll. That's just, even if they prove that he was lying through his teeth and his DNA's all over her coat and everything else, that's not going to put him in jail, but it might make him owe a lot of money. It's one way to get to that old asshole, is just to take his money. So, E. Jean Carroll, I asked a question here about the Supreme Court too, but I don't understand what I wrote. But anyway, E. Jean Carroll, let's see. Let's do this one more time. Is she going to win her case? He's trying to delay it. It's supposed to be April 15th. Let's see. E. Jean Carroll, are you going to be a happy camper or not? She's going to be sitting pretty. She's going to win that case. Look at this. She's going to win it. I don't have to pull any more. I don't see any reason to pull anymore. She's going to win it. Well, I got Paul Gosar on here. I haven't read on him in ages and ages. Is he going to get arrested? Paul Gosar, what's going on with you in May and June? Where are you at by May and June, Paul Gosar? By May and June, where are you? Let's draw a big one on you and see, because I haven't read on you forever, if I ever did. Paul Gosar, where are you going to be in May and June? In the Senate or in prison cell? Or on your way to prison, May and June, for Paul Gosar. Paul Gosar. Paul Gosar. Paul Gosar. Paul Gosar. Is this a female judge? Is that who you're going to get? Let's see. Let's see. Well, somebody's going to be making you an offer, or you're going to try to make an offer to stay out of something. Save your ass from something. Okay. Save your ass from jail. Some kind of offer or deal you're going to try to make. Here's the foundation. Is the law coming in around you? The past influence on this was being a bully, but it's not going to work anymore. It's upside down. Got the King of Coins on the top here, but he's not in favor anymore. He's upside down, so Donald Trump's not going to be able to help you. Right now, currently, Not even that far away, but you're already wondering which way to go on this. In the back of your mind, you've already had fantasies about if this could all go sour on you, what you were going to do and which way you were going to go. That'll come up next time. Here's the Queen of Coins. Is Paul Gosart married? I thought he was gay. No, he's the one that's against the gays, but that doesn't mean he's married. I don't even think he's married. He might be. I don't know. I know his family doesn't like him. But in the 7th house, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe he's closeted. I don't know. His sun has set. By April and May, his sun has set. It's upside down. Justice has come down on him. Here's the Queen of Swords. That's what he's afraid of. That's in your hopes and fears. And this is the outcome. So we don't need to draw another one. It's a main arcana. So that's what's going on. By April or May, he's trying to make a deal because he don't want to go to jail. The law's coming in, and he can't bully his way out of here, and he can't ask Trump for help. I need to turn those over before I put them back in there because Trump's not got the power to do nothing. He's already wondering what he's going to do if this situation comes forward. That's already on his mind. He does have somebody, some woman, maybe it's his mother. I don't think so. I don't think his mother likes him, but somebody, some woman that he's worried about money and whatever, finances or something with. His sun is not going to shine anymore. And here's the law coming after him, and here's his, looks like he won't, even if he don't go to jail, he's not going to be in the house, and it looks like he might go to jail, but he won't be in the house anymore. So did he do more than the rest of them? Wasn't he the one that was hopping through there running? I can't remember. There's so many of these assholes, I can't keep up with them. Let me see if there's anything else worth reading on, because I don't want to I was going to ask about Sidney Powell and Rudy Giuliani, but I'm going to save this one for next time. Let me put it over here. But I'm going to, there's one on here that one more. Is this Stormy Daniels case going to take Trump down? I'm going to read on the Stormy Daniels business with Trump. You know, it always says a woman's going to take him down. Is she going to be one of them? Now that this looks like something might be coming out of this, is Stormy Daniels going to have anything to do with taking Trump down? And this is going to be my last one, folks. I'm so glad I did this tonight. And remember, if you want a personal reading, it's lynntarotreadings@gmail.com. And put your phone number in there. And so here's the, I say most of the people I read for, I've already read for. I've been really busy just doing repeats. But here's the, but I like new people. I'm not saying I don't love them. So if you're new, make sure when you email me to put your phone number in there. So Stormy Daniels, are you going to be one of them that takes Trump to his comeuppance? That was a good choice of words, since maybe you might have to get a magazine out and whip his fat ass for that. Let's see. I hope you do. Let's see. I cannot believe these cards. No matter what I do with them, they're upside down cards. I've been so careful. Well, he can't make her an offer. Trump can't make her an offer. So this is kind of a yes card. It's an ace. So it could be her, most definitely. That's saying yes, the signifier. And here's Trump, the devil. here's the law. They have a good case against him coming in there. That's the one that David Cohen or Michael Cohen's been going in and seeing everybody about. Okay, and you know he's going to blame all this on the Biden administration, but that's not going to get anybody out of there or in there. We got judgment. Look at this. Look at this. In the sky. It's going to show this is going to show that she's not the only one that money was paid to. Something to do with David Pecker being in there. It's going to show that there was a lot more money than what changed hands with her that was paid off to women to keep them quiet. There's going to be a lot of people interested in this. This is going to, when this case goes to trial, it's going to really be, everybody's going to be paying attention, and the news is going to get out. Even to the Republicans that don't believe nothing, that don't watch nothing but Fox News. That's upside down. They're even going to be interested in it. I don't think this is nothing Trump could go to jail for, although he should be able to go to jail for. It's campaign funds, but I can't imagine them putting him in jail for this. But this is an awful quiet place he's being held. It's right next to the devil card. He's not going to win it. He's going to lose it. This is upside down. He's not going to be able to bully his way out of it. Maybe that's why so many of these cards are turned over, even if I don't think they're going to be. It looks like he's only going to get somewhere around 3 years if he gets anything for that. I don't know if it'd even be actual time in jail, but he could still get convicted. So I don't know. So I asked if she was going to bring him down. This is yes, and this is Trump. This is the law coming in. This is the Biden administration. This is judgment coming on him. They're going to find out more money than her, that there's more people than her once they start doing this, because I think David Pecker's in on that and some of these other people. Everybody's going to be interested in this. It's going to change some of the Republicans' point of view of him. For some reason, I don't know why. They didn't care that they've known he's done this. I'm sure they knew that. I've met a million men like him in my life. It puts him in seclusion some way, so maybe you don't stay locked down, but he's locked down for a while. He definitely loses the case, and he can't bully his way out of it. And it's something to do with 3 years or something. So I'm going to turn these cards around because I just don't understand how I can keep changing these and they keep getting... I've never had these cards do this before. At least they're not doing what they were the last couple of weeks, where everything I drew was the main arcana, no matter who I read for. I could not believe it. It was unreal. But that stopped the last couple of days when I've been doing readings. So anyway, I want to thank everybody if you're still here listening to this. And I want to thank you for being patient. And I want to thank the ones that, like I said, that checked on me to make sure I was okay. That was sweet of you. And don't forget to say prayers for the rest of the people. I know I'm not pushing religion, but I know there's a higher power in charge of the whole universe, and takes care of us every day, and he doesn't judge. I say he, but this energy comes to us and gets us through. And we all need this energy, so let's pray and send it out, and to everybody, and send them angels to help. There is angels all over. That much I know for sure. I know that. Just like I know I'm sitting here. I've had dealings with angels before. So, bless you all. And I hope you enjoyed this, and namaste.